Jainism is one of the oldest religions in India. The Jains believed that there were 24 Tirthankaras. Tirthankaras means there were 24 spiritual teachers in Jainism. And Rishabhanatha was the first Tirthankara, first spiritual teacher who founded Jainism. Parshavanatha was the 23rd and Mahavira was the 24th of the Tirthankaras. Actually, we have already learned that Jainism founder is Mahavira. The exact person is Rishabhanatha. Okay, next. Swastik is the holy symbol of Jainism. Parshavanatha, the 23rd Tirthankara, attained supreme knowledge at the age of 30. He preached 4 great principles or teaching. 1. Ahimsa, non-violence. 2. Satya, truth. 3. Asteya, not to steal. 4. Aparigraha, no possession of property more than required. These teachings form the fundamental doctrines of Jainism. So let's know about Vardhamana Mahavira, 599 to 527 BCE. Early life. Vardhamana was born in 599 BCE at Kundagrama near Vaishali, that's in Bihar at present. His parents were King Siddhartha and Queen Trishula Devi. Siddhartha was the head of Kshatriya clan. Vardhamana married Princess Yashoda at the age of 18. He had a daughter by name Annoja or Priyadarshini. Due to the sudden death of his parents, Vardhamana rejected worldly comfort, including clothes. He became an ascetic. Ascetic means he became a sannyasi and went in search of truth of life. For 13 years, Vardhamana lived the life of self-mortification, means self-discipline and deep meditation. On the 10th day of Vaishaka is a month of Hindu calendar which constitute April-May of Gregorian calendar. So on the 10th day of Vaishaka, Vardhamana attained enlightenment or understanding at Jimbika Karma in Bihar. Vardhamana attained the highest spiritual knowledge called Kaivalya and he became Kevalin or omniscient or knowing everything. Or a Jina means lifeless or the conqueror who had subdued or restrained his passion. Thereafter, Vardhamana came to be known as Mahavira. For the next 30 years, he travelled preaching the principles of Jainism in the kingdoms of late Vedic periods like Kosala, Magadha, Videha and Anga. Vardhamana attained Nirvana. Nirvana means a religious practice in which Jain stops eating with intention of preparing for death. It is seen as ultimate way to erase or remove of all sins and karmas or liberating soul from a cycle of birth, death and rebirth. So this Vardhamana, he attained Nirvana at Pava near Rajagruha in South Bihar at the age of 72 in 527 BCE. Mahavira was the contemporary of Gautama Buddha. Gautama Buddha was living in the time of Mahavira too, but they never meet each other. This Mahavira established a religious order which was open to both men and women. He accepted the teaching of Parshavanatha. Parshavanatha is the 23rd Tirthankaras as the basis of Jainism. As we have learned the 4 principles of Parshavanatha, let us know what are the teachings of Mahavira. Mahavira preached 5 vows or Panchashilas and 3 jewels for the attainment of salvation or moksha after death. So, Mahavira's 5 vows or Panchashila is same as Parshavanatha's 4 great principles. Let's know what are the 5 great vows. 1. Satya, truth. 2. Ahimsa, non-violence. 3. Asteya, non-stealing. 4. Aparigraha, non-possession of property more than required. 5. Brahmacharya, chastity. The 3 jewels or 3 ratnas. Number 1. Right knowledge, right faith, right conduct. Mahavira did not believe in existence of God but believed in existence of soul. He condemned or expressed disapproval of the caste system and sacrificial ritual. He laid stress on non-violence and believed that even animals, plants, stones, mud, water, fire, etc. to have life and hence no injury is to be inflicted on any life forms. He advocated a severe asceticism, so the sannyasam should be followed very strictly and extreme penance if the sannyasam is not at all followed very strictly, So the extreme penance should be taken for the attainment of salvation or moksha, or even you can call it as nirvana. He had 11 disciples or apostles known as Ganadharas. Spread of Jainism. In the beginning, Jainism was confined to the kingdoms of Kosala. So these kingdoms, Kosala, Magadha, Videha and Anga, they were the kingdom in the later Vedic period. The patronage or support of kings Ajatashatru, Bimbisara and Chandragupta Maurya led to the spread of Jainism all over India. During the last years of Chandragupta Maurya, a famine broke out in North India. Chandragupta along with Bhadrabahu, he was the spiritual leader of Chandragupta Maurya, migrated to Shravanabelagola in Karnataka. He settled at Chandragiri hills and died by observing Sallekana. So Sallekana is same as Nirvana. It is a religious practice in which Jains stop eating and intention for the preparing for death. Later, few dynasties named the Kadambas, the Gangas, the Chalukyas and the Rashtrakutas patronized Jainism. Hence, Jainism spread to other parts of India like Karnataka, Gujarat and Rajasthan also. Jaina councils. 2 Jaina councils were organized. The first council was held at Pataliputra in 300 BCE and its aim is collecting and reviewing the knowledge of sacred Jaina texts. And the second council was held at Vallabhi in Gujarat in about 512 BCE. So here sacred texts are collected and written systematically. Let's see what are the sects of Jainism. Difference of opinion among the followers of Jainism led to the split of religion into 2 sects, the Shvetambaras and the Digambaras. So the Shvetambaras is the follower of Parshavanatha. Parshavanatha is the 23rd Tirthankaras who wear white clothes, whereas the Digambaras, they were the follower of Mahavira who do not wear any clothes. Next, about Jaina literature. Agama Siddhanta is the holy text of Jaina. It contains 45 to 50 volumes. The Purvas, it is the Jain scripture, is preached by all Tirthankaras. So the Purvas containing the original doctrine of Mahavira are incorporated in 14 texts. Both Shvetambaras and Digambaras agree in calling 12 Angas. So Angas is a way to be followed, how to be pure, and it is a way to be enlightened after death. So both the Shvetambaras and Digambaras agree in calling 12 Angas as the first and foremost religious work. Religious as well as secular works were written by Jaina scholars. Kannada literature was also enriched by them. Let's see contribution of Jainism to art and architecture. Jainism helped the growth of art and architecture. Jains built caves for residence of their monks, Bhikshu Griha. Some of their important contributions are Tiger Cave at Udaygiri, Indrasabha Cave at Ellora, Hathigampa Cave in Orissa, etc. The world famous statue of Gomateshwara at Shravanabelagola and the 1,000-pillared Basadi at Mudabidre are noteworthy Jaina monuments in Karnataka.